Hey guys, FloorGuy48 here, and this is a very special episode that you guys need to pay attention to because it tells you some real stuff that goes on about YouTube. And if you're ever going to upload any content at all, you need to know these things. Alright, in the YouTube terms of service, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you need to know, obviously, so you don't get, counterfeit, copyright strikes or, your channel banned for eternity or whatever. And I'm going to concentrate on one specific area, or actually two specific areas, but they deal with the same subject on the YouTube terms of service. And my phone just decided to ring at the wrong time, but you guys ignore that. First one, if you go to, you go to the site that has the YouTube terms of service, and it has, the paragraphs, the sections, like section 1, 2, 3, and then it has the A, B, C, D, E's underneath that. Where if you go to section 6E, actually, no, I'll skip that for a little bit. Let's go to, let's go to 6E. I'm sorry. In 6E, it says, you further agree that you will not submit to the service any content or other material that is contrary to the YouTube community guidelines, which may be updated from time to time, or contrary to applicable local, national, and international laws and regulations. Okay, so that means that you cannot submit anything that breaks the law. Particularly, you cannot release any death threats, anything that tells someone else to break the law, or anything of that nature. Alright, now we'll skip ahead to 7B because it kind of falls in line, even though it's like 2 paragraphs away. It goes, YouTube reserves the right to decide whether content violates these terms of service for reasons other than copyright infringement, such as, but not limited to, pornography, obscenity, or excessive length. YouTube may at any time without prior notice and in its sole discretion remove such content and or terminate a user's account for submitting such material in violation of these terms of service. Now, pornography, I don't think anybody's going to be too stupid to upload anything like that. I mean, if you are, then yeah, you deserve to have your account banned. And excessive length, it's a touch and go subject, because they got some videos out there that are like 10 hours long, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you do it a lot, and it's just like excessive length of just, there's a blank screen, nothing going on, yeah, maybe. Obscenity is the one you have to watch out for, because obscenity means anything obscene, anything that would offend another person. Alright, so that's the 2 main areas that I'm going to focus on, section 6E and section 7B. Alright, so you go back to 6E, it says contrary to YouTube community guidelines, but let's head over to community guidelines. There you see it's a pretty decent page. It doesn't have everything separated with numbers and letters, it'd be easier to do this if it did, but it doesn't, so I am going to have you skip down. It says don't cross the line in one part, and then it has here are some common sense rules that will help you steer clear of trouble. You go down to the 3rd paragraph, third bullet mark, and it says it's not okay to post violent or gory content that's primarily intended to be shocking, sensational, or disrespectful. If posting graphic content in a news or documentary context, please be mindful to provide enough information to help people understand what is going on in the video. Do not encourage others to commit specific acts of violence. Alright, so don't tell others to go hurt somebody. And don't tell others to go hurt themselves. Like, don't tell them to slit their wrists or anything like that. Alright? Alright, and then you skip down three more paragraphs. That's what he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth bullet marked down. It says, our products are platforms for free expression. Alright, so yeah, you get your freedom of speech and all that stuff if you live in America. Other countries have different laws pertaining to that, but you can feel free to express yourself. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself at all. Alright, then it says, but we don't support content that promotes or condones violence against individuals or groups based on race or ethnic origin, religion, disability, gender, age, nationality, veteran status, I can't talk tonight, sorry, or sexual orientation, gender identity, or whose primary purpose is inciting hatred on the basics of these core characteristics. This can be a delicate balancing act, but if the primary purpose is to attack a protected group, the content crosses the line. Alright, so that means, don't go around calling people retarded and, window lickers or anything like that. Because, them people, they can't help the way they are. Some of them were born that way. Some of them got that way from having a tragic accident. I mean, and then you got depressed people out there who, they take things differently than other people. I know I've been through depression. I still struggle with depression from time to time, and if somebody told me to slit my wrists, or to go slit my wrists, or do something like that, it's a danger that I might actually consider it because whatever. But luckily, I have a pretty good control on it. All right, and yeah, that's pretty much the main gist of it. I mean, just watch out for those things mostly. Those are the ones that a lot of people slip up on. Alright, and just so you know that they're not taking this stuff lightly, if you go down to the paragraph underneath all the bullet holes, it has some big bold letters that says, we enforce these guidelines. It says, okay, this one is more about us and you. YouTube staff review flagged videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to determine whether they violate our community guidelines. When they do, we remove them. Sometimes the video doesn't violate our community guidelines, but may not be appropriate for everyone. These videos may be age restricted. Accounts are penalized for community guidelines violations, and serious or repeated violations can lead to account termination. If your account is terminated, you won't be allowed to create any new accounts. Alright, that means ever. If they find out that you have a new account, they will terminate it right then and there. No questions asked. Alright. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But then you go down to the bottom and it has the community guideline tips and stuff. And they got different sections. They got sex and nudity. You got your hate speech, which you might want to pay attention to. It's shocking and disgusting. They got dangerous illegal acts, children, copyright, privacy, harassment, impersonation, and threats. Alright, we're going to pay attention to one, maybe two different areas. Alright, we're going to click on the harassments tab, and it says it comes down to respect. YouTube is all about sharing and interacting with the community in respectful ways. If you're not sure whether a video or comment you've made crosses the line, follow a simple rule of thumb. If you wouldn't say it to someone's face, don't say it on YouTube. And if you're looking to attack, harass, demean, or impersonate others, go elsewhere. please. It doesn't say please. I added that part. And then you go down to threats. It says users shouldn't feel threatened when they're on YouTube, period. Don't leave threatening comments on other people's videos. Okay, so that means don't sit there and tell somebody in a comment that you're going to hurt them, and stuff like that. Pretty cut and dry, right? Alright, now I'd like you guys to do me a favor. A very, very big favor. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. And it's going to take you to a channel. And on that channel there's going to be a certain video. It's called YouTube Haters Part 3. Not 4, not 1, not 2, whatever. However it said, YouTube Haters Part 3. I want you to watch that video. Watch the full length of that video. Then after that, he references another video in that video, and I want you to go check that video and read the comments. Read the comments that were made and see if there's anything that was said by the person who he was attacking that warrants the YouTube haters video. That, you know, warrants something like that to be put out at all and justifies it as being right. And then you go back to the YouTube haters video and leave a comment, or don't leave a comment, I don't care what you do, and you know, just state your feelings. If you feel that it needs to be flagged, then by all means flag it. If you like the video and you agree with him 100%, then, you know, hit the like button, you know, leave your comments supporting him, whatever. I don't do whatever you want. I just want you to go check it out. And, you know, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this instructional video. And don't forget to smack the hell out of that like button. And I will see you guys later, hopefully. Goodbye.